You think you know the internet. You spend your day on Google, scrolling through Instagram, or watching videos right here on YouTube. But what if I told you that everything you've ever seen online is only the tip of a massive iceberg? The portion of the web we use every day, the surface web, makes up only about 5% of the total internet. The other 95% is hidden beneath the waves. Down there, in the digital depths, lies a place of total anonymity, secret marketplaces, and high-stakes privacy. Today, we are diving into the abyss. From the deep web to the dark web, we're explaining what exactly the dark web is and why it is the Wild West of the modern age. You are watching What Exactly Is. Surface versus deep. To understand the dark web, we first have to understand its neighbor, the deep web. People often get these two confused, but they are very different. The surface web is the indexed internet. This means search engines like Google have crawled these sites and added them to their directory. If you can find it via a search bar, it's on the surface. The deep web, however, is just the part of the internet that isn't indexed. It isn't scary or illegal. It's mostly just private. Your Gmail inbox, your online banking portal, your medical records, and password-protected company databases are all part of the deep web. You wouldn't want a stranger to find your private messages through a Google search, right? That's the deep web's job, keeping private data private. It makes up the vast majority of that 95%. The dark web. But then, at the very bottom of the iceberg, we find the dark web. This is a small, specialized portion of the deep web that is intentionally hidden. You cannot get there using a regular browser like Chrome or Safari. The dark web is built on a foundation of total anonymity. Because of this, it is a dual-use technology. On one hand, it is a haven for whistleblowers, journalists in oppressive regimes, and political activists who need to communicate without being tracked by their governments. On the other hand, it is a bad neighborhood. It is home to black markets where hackers trade stolen credentials, illegal contraband is sold, and malware is distributed. In the dark web, anonymity is the highest currency, and everyone is wearing a mask. Tor. Peeling the onion. So, how do people actually get there? They use a tool called Tor, which stands for the Onion Router. Originally developed by the United States Department of Defense, Tor is designed to hide your identity by bouncing your signal through at least 3 different layers of volunteer-run servers, or nodes. The entry node knows who you are but doesn't know where you're going. The middle node knows nothing except the node before it and the node after it. The exit node knows where you are going but has no idea who you are. It's called an onion because each node peels away a layer of encryption. By the time your data reaches its destination, your original IP address, your digital fingerprint, is long gone. The risks. While the technology is fascinating, the dark web is a dangerous place for the average user. Because there are no rules, it is crawling with threats. First, there is the risk of malware. Many sites are designed to automatically download spyware or ransomware onto your computer the moment you click. Second, there is no end-to-end safety. While the Tor network is encrypted, once your data leaves the exit node to reach a final website, it is often in the clear, meaning the person running that node could potentially see what you're doing. For those who do go there, they often use a belt and suspenders approach to safety, running a VPN, using a hardware firewall, and operating their browser inside a sandbox, a digital cage that prevents malware from escaping and infecting the rest of the computer. The dual nature of anonymity. The dark web isn't inherently evil. It's a tool. Like a hammer, it can be used to build a house or break a window. It is the ultimate expression of digital privacy, providing a voice to the silenced while simultaneously providing a shield for the lawless. It is a reminder that in our connected world, there will always be a place for the shadows. Thanks for watching What Exactly Is. If you found this journey into the digital abyss helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.